Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF NXT. I'm Mike today with Jim Ross and Booker T here. And today on NXT, we're going to have the TWF Light Heavyweight Winnings match, that the one we had yesterday on Monday Night Raw, or Moonday Night Raw, against Kofi Kingston and Goldust. And we all know what happened yesterday. Mike today says Kofi Kingston's feet were underneath the bottom rope, so you know Goldust won the match. He did not win the TWF Light Heavyweight Winnings. Mike today says. Well, that's right, Mike. That's where we're at now. Goldust hopes that this time, if he fights Kofi Kingston, he hopes to beat him, and he hopes this time that his feet will not be, that Kofi Kingston's feet will not be underneath the bottom rope. Jim Ross says. I'll tell you right now, Goldust has won winnings in WCW and WWF and WWE and TNA and AEW, or not AEW, but you know what I mean. And I just think it's kind of sad that out of a miss or oversight, a mistake, he's not the TWF light heavyweight fighter. And that's kind of sad, Booker T says. Well, I guess a lot of folks might feel that way, Mike today says, and that's why we're having this match again here today on NXT, Mike today says. Well, that's right, Jim Ross says. That's why we're having this match here today, to see what happens. Alright, I can't stand up a lot of stands. I'll just lean against the rope. Yesterday, John Bradshaw Lakeville says, we had Kofi Kingston fight Goldust for the TWF Light Heavyweight Winnings. And in that match, right about right here where his finger's at, Kofi Kingston's feet were underneath the bottom rope. Now, the Fight Lord saw that after the match, so waved off Goldust winning the match. And since his feet were underneath the bottom rope and the Fight Lord caught it, that meant that Kofi Kingston won the match and is still the TWF Light Heavyweight fighter. However, that means we're going to have another match again between Goldust and Kofi Kingston. Well, so that's what we're doing today. Instead of just holding it up and having a match and then win it back for whatever time it was, we chose to keep it and have this match here today on NXT. Well, we just heard from the main overseer of the TWF, John Bradshaw Lakefield, putting making Goldust and Kofi Kingston fight again here today on NXT, Mike today says, and it should be a good match. Will this time, Jim Ross said, will the same mistake and the same oversight happen? Or will we have a winner this time around, where neither man can, where this time we'll have a winner and no one has to worry about their feet going into the bottom rope? Well, I hope so, Mike. I hope so, Jim. Because at the end of the day, it was unfair to Goldust to think that, oh, he won the TWF Light Heavyweight Winnings, and then he didn't win it due to some oversight or mistake on the Fight Keeper's half. Booker T says. Shit. This match is for the TWF Light Heavyweight Winnings. First, he is Goldust, and he is the TWF Light Heavyweight fighter, Goldust. He's a TWF Light Heavyweight fighter, Kofi Kingston. And Kofi Kingston going right away after Goldust right now, and you could say that this might be a war or a wrong between them. You know, a spin kick and a body slam. Well, Mike today said, let's not talk about saying Goldust, oh, didn't win anything. He did. He is a three-time WWF WWE Interland body fighter. He is a two-time MACW, WCW, WWF WWE 4-1 rights fighter. He is even a four-between-time WWE hard middle fighter and a one-time WWE Tag Team Fighter. Yeah, that is true. Curtain call, or the drape call, or the sheet call, Mike Today says, on Kofi Kingston. Mike Today says, but will it help him get the win here today on NXT, Jim Ross said. 1, 2 and a kick out. No, it does not. Now we do know that Kofi Kingston just broke free from Goldust and then body slammed him. And you did bring up all the winnings he won, mostly in WCW, mostly in WWF and WWE. None in TNA and none in AEW. Mike Today says, I'll tell you one thing, Booker T says, Goldust, he was one of my tag mates during my first run in WWF, WWE. I mean, I had Test, and I had Goldust, and I had Rob Van Dam, and I think me and Goldust worked very well together. But don't forget that Goldust can beat you. He might do all kind of weird mind games and shit to make you think whatever he wants you to think. But he is one good wrestler. And he's going to win the TWF Light Heavyweight winnings. Oh, he wanted to do the Shattered Dreams, but Kofi Kingston got out of the way of that. The mishap in heaven. You know. And Kofi Kingston down. Kofi Kingston is going to beat Goldust here today on NXT, Mike Today says. If the Fight Lord can reckon 1, 2, 3, Jim Ross said, Kofi Kingston will beat Goldust and put an end to this war, to this wrong. 1, 2, 3. Ding ding ding. Here is your winner, and still the TWF Light Heavyweight Fighter, Kofi Kingston. Well, Kofi Kingston is now still the TWF Light Heavyweight Fighter, and Goldust just gave him the curtain, the call, he gave him the sheep call again. And now once again he just Shattered Dreamed him. I guess this war between Kofi Kingston and Goldust is not over, Mike Today says. No, I guess not, Jim Ross said. I guess Goldust want to make a war out of it. Goldust want to make a wrong out of it. And I guess this bind between both of them is not over. It's only getting started. You got that right. Goldust should have been the TWF Light Heavyweight Fighter, and Kofi Kingston beating him. So, yeah, I don't think Goldust is war or wrong with Kofi Kingston is going to be done anytime soon. At the end of the day, Goldust got the last laugh, Booker T says. Oh, yes, he did, Booker. I'll give you that. He got the last laugh on Kofi Kingston, Mike Today says. But will that last laugh work? Will he be laughing when this wrong prolongs between both men? I don't know if he'll be laughing or not, but he did get the last strike on Kofi Kingston here today on NXT. Oh, Jim Ross says. Well, Mike Today says, I guess the wrong or the war between Kofi Kingston and Goldust is prolonging here today in NXT, and I'll take it away to Tony Schiavone. Well, thank you, Mike Today and Jim Ross. I'm going to be talking with Goldust here today on NXT. Alright, Goldust, Black Rain, 7, Dustin Rhodes, whatever you want to call yourself. So I guess there's a war or a wrong between you and Kofi Kingston. First off, 7 and Goldust belong to WWE through Endeavor, TKO, whatever now. Undertake. And that Black Rain belongs to TNA, but the Dustin Rhodes ring name belongs to me, Dustin Runnels. Alright, yeah, I get that. But this war between you and Kofi Kingston, this wrong between you and Kofi Kingston is still going on. Yeah, I should have been the TWF light heavyweight fighter, Tony Schiavone. That should have been me. But no, Kofi Kingston had to beat me. But I got the last laugh. I got the last strikes on him. You saw what I did. You saw the sheet call, the shattered dreams. Yeah, I did see all that. That makes you out to be a weakling in my book. It makes you be out to be a bad loser in my book. Oh, so I'm a bad loser now, huh? I'm a weakling now, huh? Well, I should let you know that when I struck Kofi Kingston from behind with the sheet call, one might say that was a weakling strike. But when I gave him the shattered dream, I did that leer to leer. Well, yeah, but one would still say that you're still a bad loser since you beat him up after the match was over. Yeah, that might be true, but Kofi Kingston will never forget the name of Goldust. Well, Goldust is playing heel once again, folks. You know, his war wrong with Kofi Kingston is still going on. Back to you, Mike, today, and Jim Ross. Well, thank you, Tony Schiavone, for talking with Goldust here today on NXT. And that's all the time we've got here for NXT. I, Mike, today, with Jim Ross and Booker T. We hope you like NXT, and we'll see you tomorrow for Dynamite, or Mike.